Hello viewers, thanks for joining us on Lina TV News. I'm Aisha Gambo and Azumi. Let's take a look at the headlines. Niger State Governor sympathized with Nigerian Army over the killing of its personnel. Tragedy in Minna, the Niger State capital. President BOLA AHMED TINUBU to host African Counter-Terrorism Summit. House of Representatives to hold national dialogue on state policing. Stay tuned for the news and details. Niger State Governor Farmer Muhammad Umar Bago has sympathized with Nigerian Army over the killing of a captain and 5 soldiers in an ambush by bandits. The former governor, in a message signed by his chief press secretary, Bologi Ibrahim, described the incident as outrageous, provocative and unacceptable. He expressed his deepest sympathy with the security agencies who are daily making sacrifices to ensure the safety of citizens, with most of them paying the supreme price. The former governor assured the Nigerian Army and every other conventional and non-conventional security agency that his administration will not rest on its oars in providing all the needed support towards halting the activity of bandits in the state. He also used the opportunity to commiserate with the families of the slain officer and men as well as the vigilante member, promising that their death will not be a waste. It could be recalled that bandits recently laid ambush and killed some security personnel comprising a captain, soldier, and a vigilante while on their way to respond to a distress call around Basa Alawa community in Shiroro local government area of the state. A tragedy struck in Minna, Niger State capital, on Sunday evening when 5 children of 3 families mistakenly locked themselves up in a stationary car for 5 hours and suffocated to death. The incident, which occurred in Gurara Al-Bishir area 1 located at Bida Road in Minna, has thrown the community into mourning. According to a reliable source, the children were playing in a large compound outside their houses when they unknowingly locked themselves up in the abandoned Honda Civic car, which had been left unused for about 2 years by the owner. The source hinted that they locked themselves up since around 11 a.m. while their parents were looking for them, only to discover their dead bodies in the car around 4 p.m. after frantic search everywhere around the vicinity. It was learned that the victims, which included 4 female and a male, were made up of 3 siblings who were the only children of their parents, while the remaining 2 victims were children of different parents, including the owner of the car respectively. Their names and ages were given as Zara, 10 years of age, Aisha, 7 years of age, Fatih, 5 years of age, and Isa, 7 years of age, and the 5th victim could not be ascertained. Chairman Chanchega local government area, Aminu Laden, whose house is around the area where the incident occurred, immediately visited the scene. He confirmed the incident to journalists, describing it as unfortunate while condoling with the parents of the deceased children. 6 bodies of security personnel missing after a fierce gunshot between Joint Security Task Force and suspected bandit have been found in Alawa area of Shiroro local government in Niger State. According to an eyewitness who spoke on condition of anonymity, the security personnel, which included 1 captain, 1 major, and 4 others, were allegedly killed by a suspected Boko Haram, not bandit as earlier reported. They were said to have lost their ways while countering the criminals in the forest. Their corpses were later found on Saturday in the bush without their uniforms on them, with bullet shots on their heads. Earlier, the military Joint Task Force of Alawa and Arena, along with some vigilante members in Shiroro, swung into action and engaged suspected criminals in a gun duel at Lolo in the Alawa axis, leading to casualties from both sides. A resident of the community, however, called on government at all levels to redouble efforts at providing security agencies with modern fighting equipment needed to defeat banditry and Boko Haram insurgents in the country. Niger State Commissioner of Homeland Security General Garba Abdullahi Muhammad, retired, confirmed the incident but declined to mention the number of casualties. However, he assured that efforts are going on to fight the Boko Haram insurgents and order in the state. Nigeria, with the support of the United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism, is organizing a high-level African Counter-Terrorism Summit under the theme Strengthening Regional Cooperation and Institution Building to address the evolving threats of terrorism in Abuja from April 22 to April 23. The objective of the summit is to enhance multilateral counter-terrorism cooperation and reshape the international community collective response to terrorism in Africa, while emphasizing the importance of African-led and African-owned solutions. The summit will provide a platform to review the nature and severity of the threat terrorism on the continent with a view to agreeing on concrete strategic priorities and measures to address the scourge. It will also foster deeper regional collaboration. Heads of state and government and high-level government officials across Africa, representatives of international organizations and multilateral institutions, members of the diplomatic corps, and members of civil society groups are expected to attend the summit. The House of Representatives will hold a national dialogue on state policing. Vice President Kashim Shettima is expected to lead two former Nigerian leader and top security chiefs to the one-day event which will hold at Abuja Continental Hotel. Former Head of State General Abdulsalami Abubakar and former President Goodluck Jonathan will deliver a special remark at the event. The Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Galbin Musa, Police Affairs Minister Ibrahim Gaidam, and Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbitokun are also expected at the dialogue. The Chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum and Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak, the State Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, the Chief of Staff of the President, Mr. Femi Gbajiamila, and Senate President Godswill Akpabio are also expected to speak at the event. Other expected speakers are Clement Umako of the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, the British High Commissioner in Nigeria, Richard Montgomery, the German Ambassador to Nigeria, Annette Gunter, and the country representative of the United Nations Development Programme, LC, Atufo. In a statement, the special advisor to the Speaker on Media and Publicity, Musa Krishi, said Speaker Tajuddin Abbas will deliver the keynote address at the event. He also disclosed that the national dialogue is part of efforts by the House to collate public and expert opinion on the state police. And that's about the size of our package on Lina TV News today. Do well to join us on all our social media platforms at Lina TV 247 or visit our website on www.linatv.com.ng. I am Aisha Gambo Anzimi. Have a lovely day.